and welcome back to the Shit Behind the Show. Before I get started, as always, I just want to throw out some gratitude. Thank you to all of you who follow me on my journey so I can help you with yours. I appreciate the love that you all show me. Please go subscribe on YouTube where you can see the full podcast. Hello. Full podcast video, plus I add some little extras in there. And I don't edit my videos, so if there's some funny little additions or mess ups, you get to see a little bit more. It's a fun community. I love sharing all of my stuff. I get a lot of great feedback. I don't think I'm cool enough yet to get too much too many terrible comments or hate yet. Most people are really kind to me. So until I get on TikTok live and then I get, people can be mean. Damn. I'm going to discuss that too, because that platform's really irritating me. So anyway, back to discovering the journey and how to find peace. So one thing that I discovered after I looked in the mirror, if you didn't listen to yesterday's episode, please go listen so you can stay on track, because I'm doing these in sequence and you kind of need the step by step. I am sharing with you some of the secrets that I have kept, some of the things that I have done on my healing journey to help me get through life's challenges, and hoping that it can help all of you. So one thing that I had to adopt was in my transition from the Christine I was 5 years ago to who I am today, and going on that journey, that healing journey, was the fact that it's crucial that you surrender. And by surrender, I mean let go of the process of trying to control an outcome. And one way that I really had to learn how to do this, and this is a practice that I still have to adopt. Every challenge that comes along in life, I have to remind myself, okay, remember, we're going to go back to square one. We're going to go back to the surrendering and trusting the process. So I've discussed a lot lately how life has been tough. And I'm going to not talk about what's going on in my life, but let's use the example of divorce or breakup, okay? It's tough. Grief, any kind of grief is all the same. And losing someone that you love or once loved, maybe had children with, whatever, shared your life with, shared laughs with, and then the quote unquote failure of it all, because I don't like that, but ending is really tough. It's grief. You are facing grief, and you're going to go through the same cycle as if you lose someone to death, right? It is the same. It's a loss. And it's super important to keep your emotions in check, but also feel them. It's important to let them come up. We're not going to suppress, because what happens when you suppress? It's a pressure cooker. Boom. You're going to blow up, and it's not good. I don't know that I've ever completely, but probably. My exes would probably be like, yeah, that bitch imploded on me. I don't know. They deserved it. I'm just kidding. I have some really great exes that I may not talk to every day or whatever, but I know wholeheartedly if I were to call them and say, hey, I need something right now, if I were single, they would drop everything and be there for me. So I am truly lucky. I don't have anything bad to say about the majority of them. Very lucky, very blessed there. I love that we can end things. And of course, there's a period of time, and then you reconnect and you're like, I forgive you. Forgiveness is amazing. Just because you're not meant to be together, not everyone's a good fit, does not mean you need to hate. And I do appreciate that about my exes. They don't hate me, and they're actually really kind. But for the ones that I keep in contact with or would talk to anyway. So anyway, back to the struggles. So say, you just go through a divorce or a breakup, and the feeling of just emptiness. You've got this open hole in your heart, this void, right? That's no longer being filled. You're not getting the good morning texts. You don't have someone to go on dates with. You lost your love and your heart is broken. And it's sad. It's hard. I've been through so many of these. You think I'm a professional. Just kidding. But it's hard. So this is where it's hard, it's also an opportunity for growth. And I like to share with people, it's like a clean slate. Like this can be exciting. Sweet. I get to reevaluate where I was in that relationship, what went wrong, what went right. And I personally have made a list of everything that I loved about the men and everything I didn't. And that kind of helped me. Years ago, before I truly knew exactly what I wanted, that's what I would do. And before I wanted to get married, I didn't always date with intention. It was just dating for fun, which there's nothing wrong with that. But one thing that I learned to adopt as I was going on this spiritual journey and learning so much about myself and healing the inner Christine was the fact that we find peace when we decide to surrender to the situation and what's going on in life. There is this huge peace that comes with just surrendering to the experience. And I truly want everyone to really think about this. So what does anxiety come from? Anxiety comes from worrying about the future or the past, worrying and being anxious. That all comes from, oh no, what's coming? Or, oh no, this has happened before and it's familiar. What if it happens again? What has happened to me in the past may be a repetitive cycle. And so you're living in that anxiousness, of the unknown. That is scary. We all want this crystal ball. Tell me what is going to happen. I have tarot cards. If you want me to read your tarot cards, I can do that, by the way. I'm not very good at it, but hey, I'll tell you what the fuck you want to hear. You'll like it. No, but I'm silly. But we all want to know the outcome, right? But if you really take a step back and you think about this, like I said earlier, the learning and the opportunity is in the journey. It's not the beginning and it's not the end. It's in the journey. It's along that path that you're walking. It's smelling the air, enjoying the views, enjoying the butterflies and the rainbows of life and the small things, the relationships that you cherish so much. It's the learning, the process of learning more about yourself is truly amazing. Is there anything more cool than that? Discovering what this human here wants and needs. Can you imagine living your whole life, say you live to be 80, and never once did you really dive in to your soul and your heart and your gut and just really connect and be one and be in tune? That would be sad. And I'm sure there are a lot that have done it, and I'm not judging. But for me, I'm truly grateful that I discovered this process. So hello, get on with it, Christine. I started with meditating. So quiet the mind. That's the beginning. First, we look in the mirror and ask, I call inner child Christine, little Christine. I have a name for her, but I'm not going to say it on here. What do you want? What are your passions? Then we can write those down, journal. I would really encourage you all to journal this whole time. I don't very often, and I should. I do in my phone here and there, but anyway, journal. I guess this is my journal. And really discover who that person is. But then, so you meditate, you journal, and I want you to learn to, and you can pray. I know everyone's different. Quiet the mind, and really hone in on this human right here. Not this one, you. What you want, what your desires are. And I want you to learn something that's so difficult. I want you to learn how to surrender. Now, that doesn't mean I'm just going to sit back and let life happen to me and I'm not going to try a damn thing. No, that doesn't mean that everything's just going to fall into place without your effort. That means I am going to sit still, sit with this that's going on, say it be grief right now, and I'm going to surrender to the process. I am going to do my work in the meantime. I'm going to keep my head above water. I'm going to do the things that make me happy, but I'm going to surrender. I'm not going to be worried about when is my next partner coming in, getting on dating apps and filling that void. No, it's important to learn to fill those voids on your own. Love yourself. Nothing is guaranteed and no one is guaranteed in life. So at the end of the day, you only have you. You only have this person to live with and make happy. So start with that person. And then it takes just really quieting the mind and just saying, I surrender. Universe, I surrender. I am going to just do my best in life, be a good human, stay on the right track, and I'm going to surrender to the process. And I'm telling you, as soon as you learn to surrender, there goes a lot of your stress. And you will feel this inner peace. It's super important to understand that life is not about these outside distractions. Life is not about how much money you're making and what's going on here with the ex and, oh, I really got to get married because everyone else is. And I really need that career that makes 6+ figures annually. Like, life is not about all of this shit going on around you. Life is about this person and the learning and the journey that we go along while we're here and the type of human that you want to be. So for today, I want you to learn how to do this. I want you to quiet the mind and let it go. And when worries come up and things that like, oh, but I've got that bill. I want you to pay that bill still, but I don't want you to worry about it. I want you to trust the process and trust in the universe that all is well. And really just go with the gut. Go with the gut. Quiet the mind and really listen to that inner voice telling you which way to turn the wheel. And once you decide to do this, you will find this inner peace and knowing that everything is going to be okay. All is well. All is well. And again, don't just lay in bed all day and think, okay, everything's just going to work out. No, you've got to put some effort in. I'm not that cuckoo. But I'm telling you that the stuff that I've been through lately, just surrendering to the process and just learning to let go of the wheel for a minute and just think, okay, I'm trusting you. I'm still in control, but I'm trusting the universe. You will find that there's a peace within. You will find that you're much happier and it's a genuine happiness, right? And you will find that you're attracting better people as well. So that's what I want you to think about today. I want you to think about surrendering to the process and what that means for you and in what way can you do that. And really tune in to gut and tune into how this makes you feel. And I also, the resolutions, the resolve, the outcome that you're seeking will be more clear and it will come to you a lot quicker. But I want to discuss that on the next episode. So thank you again. I love you all. Please go find me on YouTube, Tan and Blonde, TikTok, Tan and Blonde, Facebook, The Shit Behind the Show, and Instagram, The Shit Behind the Show. Until tomorrow, love you all.